valedictorian peers, the student to represent them, and the class of 2017 in delivering the valedictory address. Please welcome Mr. Elijah Galvan, who will be attending the University of California, Los Angeles this fall.
Good morning, Father Nick, President Mohop, Mr. Yazel, faculty, staff, parents, and relatives. I'd like to first preface my address by saying that this is the first time that I've ever given a speech in my extremely long, dignified, and illustrious life. So I do hope you brought your neck pillows and your earplugs, because this might get ugly. As a matter of speaking, I believe that my appointment to deliver this speech is the subject of an ongoing investigation. So do understand that I'm on a short leash here, and it's about to get shorter. See, my first thank you of today goes to Jake Bueno for running my campaign for valedictorian and rigging the vote when it became apparent that our efforts were in vain. Jake, can you please stand? Oh, is on that side? I figured I might as well come clean because I'm the only person that came prepared today with a speech. I remember the first day I came here. There was so much going on, so many people doing such great things, it's really easy to just get lost and confused. To become indecisive, like Terrell Bynum about his haircut. Then what is it gonna be, waves of the fro? You don't even have your mind made up. But you see, the great thing about coming here is you find your niche right away, and everyone gets along. You learn quickly when you come to St. John Bosco that things that matter at conventional co-ed schools don't really matter very much here. Like what shoes you wear, or how your hair looks, or whether or not you're wearing deodorant. I'm not even gonna put any names out there, but we all know a few. Lately, I've seen my classmates decide on colleges, and it was really cool to watch all of them reach their decisions and put on their hat. Not just because it's great to see a bunch of people that you've grown up with begin to take their path and become adults, but because as a classmate, I've seen the stress and watched the process of them making their decision. You know, Long Beach or Fullerton, LA or Berkeley, in-state, out-of-state. And for a few of us, Ivy League or UC. But none of them even come close to comparing to Kyle McComb's impossible college decision. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Kyle had to choose between Stanford and, well, it doesn't really matter because it was Stanford, Kyle. Yeah. This was a decision for him. And he really chewed on it for like a month, and was really conflicted about it until Mr. Hartman managed to sway him by asking him a question that really blew his mind and made him reevaluate the situation and his choices up to that point. The question is, and I quote, why? Just why? Yeah. As we leave Bosco, we take things with us that we couldn't have got anywhere else. Personally, what really stands out to me is this big, fat, shiny, heavy state ring we want for football. Yeah! Yeah! Other less notable things include the friendships we've made, the knowledge we've gained, the lessons we've learned, which are probably more important in retrospect, but I ask you to remember that it's kind of hard to see much of anything with all the light reflecting off of these diamonds. I had to do it. I really did. The class of 2017 has left an indelible mark upon St. John Bosco, which will be seen and felt long after we leave. This segment of the show is called Class of 2017 by the Numbers. There are 65 of us who will graduate with an honors diploma, 40 of us who will graduate with high honors, 29 of us who will graduate with valedictorian status. 26 of us are California Scholarship Federation seal bearers. 6 of us are members of the National Honor Society. 9 AP scholars with distinction, and 87 scholar athletes. All right, you guys can clap now. We've got 6, yes, count them, 6 Eagle Scouts. By the time we leave, we'll have hung a wrestling master's banner, 2 state banners, and 3 CIF banners. Am I right, baseball guys? Yeah! I want it to be known that I wrote this speech like 2 weeks ago, so that's faith. That's faith. We've broken 8 athletic school records, earned 26 collegiate athletic scholarships. 17 members of our class were nominated all CIF players, 5 all-state performers, 4 CIF players of the year, 2 Trinity League sport MVPs, 2 individual, you can wait now, please. I'll tell you when you can clap. Should I start from the top or should I just keep going? 2 individual CIF champions, 1 Trinity League Athlete of the Year, and 1 Consensus All-American. And of course, we've got 2 of the best dancers in Bosco's 76-year history, Kyle Murray, Tanner Falcon, everyone. I had a bet that Kyle was gonna stand up and dance right now, so I guess I'm out $20. I guess I'm up 40 now. As much as I may have led you to believe the contrary, the school will go on without the class of 2017. There will still be a Wii or Xbox that gets played during lunch in Mr. Hartman's class. Seniors will still get to learn how to step in the name of love, whether they don't want to or they really just don't want to. When players cut practice, they'll still hide in the oratory. Solomon. Seniors will still start in the capstone at 11 p.m. the night before it's due. Mr. Cordero will still throw his little foam ball at whichever young man decides to whip out his phone during class. Entrepreneurs like Tyler Moss and Josh Hernandez will still sling Kool-Aid gummy worms on the down low. But you gotta be in. You just can't go up to them. They can't out themselves like that. When school starts next year in August, or maybe July, who knows, it will be business as usual for the staff and the students of St. John Bosco. Looking forward, I'm excited to see what the future holds for my classmates and I. College is going to be a completely different animal than high school, and knowing this, I did what any reasonable millennial would do when he has no clue about something at all. I went on my phone and I Googled it. Yeah, that was for the older folks. And I'm proud to announce that I've simplified being successful in college down to the following cardinal rules for these fine individuals to follow as you see fit. Number the first. Don't wait until the week before finals to open a textbook for the first time, because unless you're a total beast like Vincent Grosbet, you're pretty much Bane. Yeah, Vinny. Might as well tattoo that L on your forehead, because there's no coming back from that. Number 2, stockpile instant ramen and orange juice. Don't ask, just do, and you'll thank me later. So that's it. Just don't get caught up and don't get behind and don't get sick. And I'm confident that in 4 years I'll be seeing on Instagram or Twitter or whatever social media we're using by then that all of you have earned another diploma. Wherever you, my friends and brothers, end up, and whichever path you take to get there, I'm sure your successes will be both numerous and noteworthy. When I look around my peers, the St. John Bosco class of 2017, I see future doctors, businessmen, professional athletes, lawyers, politicians, and a future pope. Brandon, sit down, everyone. I can't say enough how truly unique and inspiring it has been to grow up around such excellence. As much as I look forward to the next chapter in my life, and my classmates must as well, there are some things that I'm really going to miss from this place and the people here. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to walking in class and not seeing that Ken Kaiser wrote the words "forks up" on the whiteboard. Never fails. I don't think I'll ever get used to waking up late from a lunch nap after an all-nighter and having to limp my sorry behind to the attendance office because, yes, I am aware that it is 1:30, and yes, I am aware that the bell rings at 1 o'clock. I also don't think that I'll ever get used to just walking down the halls and saying what's up to all my friends that I've made over the past 4 years. Although today is a day to celebrate the completion of our time behind bars, it's also a call to reflect on how these past 4 years have shaped us into the people we are today. So enjoy the day. It's the end of something special, something you'll never experience again in this lifetime. I believe that the successes we've all had here are very indicative of the sacrifices we've made, or the sacrifices made by our parents, I should say. So today is not about celebrating our accomplishments, it's about honoring you for all the things you've done to get us here today. That's where we clap. You think you know by now. I feel like it's a safe bet to say that most of us probably don't want to sit here in the middle of a quad in some shiny bathrobes and a funny hat for a few hours just to get a piece of paper and walk down an aisle, but it's really the least we can do to show our appreciation to you for all the things that you've done for us. So this is Pharaoh's decree. Smile, don't complain. Go where you're asked and do what you're told. Yeah. It took you guys a little while to catch on, but I appreciate that you're picking things up. We all have some thank yous to give today to those who have influenced us and gotten us here today, whether they are here in the flesh, watching on the live stream, or here in spirit. And since I have the mic, I figure I might as well knock out a few. To my mom, I love you. I wear the title Mama's Boy like a badge of honor, so yeah. My dad, I thank you for all the sacrifices you made to get me here today. I really couldn't have done this without you. Grandpa, thanks for always making the time to come out and support me in whichever way I needed. And to my old friend and neighbor, mentor, adopted big brother, Michael Latini, thank you for everything you've done to get me here, everything you've taught me. So rest in peace. I also think now would be a fitting time to publicly thank two teachers on behalf of the class of 2017, Mr. Hartman and Mr. Fernando. I'm sure it hasn't escaped anyone's notice, but to be utterly explicit, these two fine gentlemen are the only ones who have couches in their rooms, so everyone else is taking over. With that, I'm going to step aside so Mr. Yezo doesn't play me off or call Ish to escort me back to my seat. And if you're sitting next to someone who most understandably fell asleep, now would be an appropriate time to prod them. Thank you.